Hello, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, the 19th of May, 2021. To this video, it's going to be about my working out in the past and then what I hope to do in the future. This week, I have been going to the hill in my city, and I haven't been there in about a year and a half before this. Year and a half, 2 years probably. And so it was amazing to get back out there. When I used to walk and then jog when I could jog. And so, yeah, I hope to get back up to where I was before. And even in the rain, because I just love working out in the rain. It's refreshing. Once you get all hot and sweaty, you can just cool off with the rain. But yeah, so let's get started. Alrighty, so while you're watching the footage of me go around the hill and just the scenery around there, because it's beautiful, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my exercising in the past and how I look to do it in the future. So basically, I, as a kid, was not really an active child. I wanted to stay inside most days just because it was hot. I was uncomfortable. I was already larger than most of the kids, so I didn't really fit in, like playing tag and stuff like that. Like, I would get out of breath very easily. Even as a child under 10, like, it was uncomfortable for me. And so I stayed inside for the most part. My parents ended up getting us a trampoline, and so I enjoyed doing that for a long time. That was one of my favorite things to do, was just to go jump on the trampoline. And then, so as I said in my last video, I started dancing when I was around 3 years old. And I started doing all types of dance, so tap, jazz, ballet, hip hop, like contemporary, really anything. And in my last year, I got On Point, which is like those shoes that make you look like a real ballerina. And that made me very, very happy. Especially because of my size. They, weren't going to, it wasn't going to be safe for me to do it, but I strengthened myself so much that, because I just wanted them so bad. And then as I got older, it was probably around when I was 14 or so, 13, that I started dancing for like the whole day on Saturdays. So I'd go in at 9 and end at 6. Just the whole day of dancing. I wouldn't obviously be dancing every second of that day. I'd have breaks in between, which is when I would eat. However, that's besides the point. When I was, I want to say 14, 15, those 2 years, I was on a performing group with my studio. And so we go to different nursing homes and events, and we dance. And so me doing that, I was dancing 3 days a week plus shows. And so I was dancing probably about 12 to 15 hours a week. Which was amazing. I loved it so much. That was when I felt the best. Like, I was just, it let me get all my energy, all my emotion, all my frustration, everything that I needed to do, I could do through dance. School got harder. It was harder for me to focus on the dance, especially like the complicated steps as years went up. And so I started losing the connection between my brain and my feet. And so I didn't feel like I could keep up anymore. Plus my size was really inhibiting me, not wanting to move, not fitting in with the other dancers just because everyone else was so small. But I think I kept up for the most part. I think I did, at least. And so so I stopped dancing near grade 11, the end of high school-ish. And obviously that's when my weight started getting put back on. Once I got to the size that I was at, where I was very uncomfortable when I started losing weight the first time in 2018, I was exercising a little bit. Like how I had said, I was going around the hill, and I'd go around for an hour or two. And then I got myself a gym membership, which during Corona times, obviously that is not something that can happen right now. So that's why I'm doing it outside specifically. But back in 2018, when I did have my gym membership, I was going to the gym probably at least twice a day. And I'd go for like an hour and a half each day, which was amazing. I felt great. I felt the best I'd ever felt in my life. But it just wasn't something that I could maintain. especially like the price of the gym, because the gym was a 24-hour gym. And so it was like $60 a month or so, just to have access to that gym, which was already hard enough when all the other things were happening in my life. This caused the weight gain, not being able to, or not going to the gym, because I was able to go to the gym. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't want to. I had other stuff going on where I felt like that took priority over top of the gym, even though it shouldn't have, because priority should have been me and not the other people around me. I should have made myself a priority. However, this time when I'm losing weight, I want to incorporate a lot of exercise, just so that when I get to where I want to be, I can also be physically fit and be able to have that endurance and be able to do a 5K or just do certain things that I've always wanted to do that have always been out of my reach. And so each week I'm going to be adding a little bit of exercise to what I'm doing. So obviously this week I'm going to be starting with just walking around the hill. And then hopefully next week I'll be able to go up the hill. And then maybe the next week I can add both together with an extra lap around the hill. We'll just see how it goes. Like, as I progress, we'll see how I go. And I'll just take it one day at a time. This clip of me stretching is just to kind of show you what my body looks like right now at 335 pounds. And just to keep me accountable, and also to see how far I can go. And do a comparison next to that, just because that would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, and so it was nice, and I was able to catch my breath and just enjoy the nice weather today. Hello, beautiful people. I have finished with my walk around the hill. It took about 45 minutes or so to get all the way around. I decided not to go up today, just because I do need to build my endurance. Obviously from all that time sitting on the couch or eating and whatever, definitely put some extra weight on, and obviously, as we can all tell. And so yeah, so I think I'm just gonna start with once around the hill this week, and then after this week I'm gonna add to it and just see what works best for my body. And if you have any advice, please feel free to leave it in the comments or message me or whatever. I would greatly appreciate some advice about this. But yeah, and so it's a beautiful day, so I'm gonna get a shower, and then I think I'm just gonna go relax for the rest of the day. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Good morning. Gotta get the water in. Hello, beautiful people. Right. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I value your your support, and it just keeps on me making. What the heck? Hello, beautiful people. Hi. I look like a troll. What the fuck?